Hello everyone and welcome to Game Over TV. I am DC Dark and with me is Cantro. Today we have an exciting matchup for you today. It's a Terran vs Protoss, and spawning here on the bottom left corner, it is Karont3LucifroN. Spawning top right corner, it is alternative attack, Sock. So we thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. You can also follow us on Twitter at @RR_GameOver. And if you'd like to follow Warren, he is at Warren_Cantro and I am at DC_Steven.
All of which can be found in the comments below.
Excellent. So we have a great matchup for you today here on Daybreak. It'll be an interesting matchup for sure. We're going to see hopefully a heavy push here from Lucifron. I'm not going to say I'm biased, but I am cheering for him.
Is it because he's from Spain?
He's
because he's a man?
Yes.
All those things?
All those things.
Nothing to do with that he's Terran.
Well, there's Terran as well. That's a secondary one.
So right now we're seeing Lucifron go up to this 12th SCV. He started the 13th and 14th, which shows that he's probably going to be going for a fast expand. Pretty interesting idea for a Terran. We saw Flash really bring this out at MLG. It's still not the standard, but very popular. We're seeing Socke send out his first probe here after the gateway, so 13 scout. Not exactly the fast one, but because he knows where he's spawning, he does not need to do the 9 scout. And right now we're seeing the command center go up on the high ground. So you can put it on the low ground, which is a little more risky. But so he's going to come in here and try to harass this SCV. Lucifron smartly pulling another one right away. And he's going to start building his wall off. Now what you do with this is you're going to probably make it. He's probably going to end up making a second barracks. And what that does is it walls it off. And once this command center finishes, you will have the supply you need to make
2 Marines at a time.
Yeah, you don't need to make another supply depot. And you can have double orbital. But Socke keeping his probe inside here. Sometimes you see the probe leave and try to harass more, or leave really quickly and put in a pylon and do like a 4-gate or something. But we're seeing Socke. He's
gone for an expansion.
He's gone for an expansion. He's skipped the cyber core and pulled off a gas so he could get the expansion up faster, which is smart on his part.
Especially after he had scouted that.
Yeah, so that's a fairly common scout for Protoss. Some Protoss even do this kind of build on a normal day, but doing this just being reactionary to what he's seen. So we're seeing double orbital start from Lucifron, about to finish second barracks, started the first Marine, and he's actually taken double gas behind it. Sometimes you see a Terran take another barracks, or at least get the bunker down. So he's playing very safe. I don't think he's actually scouted. No, he hasn't actually scouted anything. So he doesn't know what Socke is doing. So
no, he is moving in now there with some vision.
Yeah, so there's his first SCV going in now. So he sees that to his relief, he sees the Nexus is down. Doesn't have a stalker yet, and it's not a warp gate. So he knows that he probably skipped this. Second gas just finishing up now, and he can check the gases too, and sees probably that both of them haven't been mined quite a bit. Interesting choice. We're seeing a factory come up before tech labs, so we'll have to see what his plan is. More than likely, Lucifron might go for some kind of Banshee build, fast medevacs. Those are some of his options, but really playing quite greedy here, but not greedy without scouting, I should say. He's playing greedy, but it's more of a reactionary greedy. If he didn't, at 450, had us not saw this Nexus, that'd be like 3 or 4 bunkers across here.
Yeah.
So, Socke is still just on the 1 gate. We're seeing a probe move down towards his 3rd base right now. Might try to maybe go for a 3rd Nexus.
Yep.
And there it is. There's a 3rd Nexus. Pretty good call by Socke too, especially on this map. Very good strategy. And if you're looking at the base right now, he's got the Zealot on the 1 tower, and he's got the Sentry on the 2nd, which is kind of weird. But what it's doing is it's to prevent any vision or any scouts by Lucifron to see this 3rd Nexus. The Stalker will catch anything from this side. The Zealot will give a heads up to, Socke's units here to catch any kind of scouting that Lucifron may try to do. And we're seeing here he's finished the tech lab and he's actually started a starport. So it's pretty much going to be some form of Cloak Banshee play.
Yeah.
Still double producing Marines, started the bunker. So.
And he has the gas saved up for that Cloak.
Starting Cloak instantly, starting the Banshee. So pretty good call. Right now we're seeing the Robo just go up.
And 3 more gates.
And so Socke playing pretty normal, only he got the 3rd Nexus quicker. The question is, does he start the Immortal first or does he start an Observer? Because if he starts the Observer and it goes across map, this Banshee could do a lot of damage not having any kind of vision to stop the Banshee. But if he starts with Observers first, then he'll probably be very safe.
If he keeps the Observer in around his base, yeah. Now if he goes Immortal, he'll obviously have a very bad time with that.
4 more gates coming down from Socke, so he's playing he's kind of playing a Pardon, a fairly older Pardon style that Pardon used to do on this map a lot. 1 gate into triple Nexus, into a lot of Templar. Very good build invented by Pardon that he was really famous for doing, because this map really helps Protoss with this kind of style if the Terran's playing really greedy, because it kind of forces you to play greedy yourself or go very all in.
Yeah, and we also see some forward pylons coming here from Socke.
Yeah. Here's the first Banshee going in now.
Banshee's moving out.
Cloak hasn't finished up just yet, so we'll have to see how many kills. There's no units in place at the moment, so... And Cloak finishes just as the Stalkers come in, so pretty nice timing there by LucifroN. He's got up to 4 kills now.
Now the Observer is at the natural here too, so he should have vision.
Yep. He chronoed it out just so that make sure he could get it out in time. He's
now
probably just going to follow it with the Observer.
Yeah, we do see a second Banshee moving out here on the bottom of the map. So he'll be able to split those two between the first and natural, and then the natural and the 3rd expansion.
Now, the best thing about this is look at these pylons by Socke. He was going to go for a big time and attack, and this has pushed him way back into his base, and he's actually not even using one of his gateways. But it would have been a really big attack from Socke with a lot of money behind it. But because of the way LucifroN's playing this out, he hasn't been able to. And are these probes on? Okay, yeah, they're on patrol. I was like, what are they doing? They're just like moving back and forth. And we're seeing the first Banshee up here getting taken out. Or not even taken out, getting shot a couple times. The Observer's just following it, so it's not going to be able to do much damage.
Yeah.
Second Banshee coming in. It's got 3 kills, 4 cloaks, and gets out of there. There's no Observer here, so we'll probably see. Yeah, we're seeing another one being warped in now. So he should be pretty safe against this. But
behind all this,
look at LucifroN behind this. Got Medivacs on the way. Large group of bio.
+1 attack.
Stim's about to finish.
+1 armor. Combat shield.
Quite a nice build from LucifroN. The only thing is that Socke's got pylons here, so he knows he hasn't took a 3rd base.
Yeah.
But because with the way Socke played this out, he doesn't have any forges, so he doesn't have any kind of. He can't build cannons, and cannons would cost him money. So he's trying to defend against this, and literally all these Banshees are doing at this point, just keeping Socke in his base. And we're seeing a big push come out from LucifroN now. He has 1-1, he has Medivacs, he has all his essential upgrades. He can start 2-2 as soon as he wants, and a 3rd base probably. And Socke actually should see this coming. He had an Observer in place, and he's got a Zealot here that's going to spot the army coming down.
It'll just be, can you have the army there to defend? Because
he's got no splash, he's got no Archons.
Yeah. He's
only got these force fields to rely on. He's got charge though. Not exactly the best force fields, crapping quite a few units, but not enough. And LucifroN might just push in and win this game right now. He's got the upgrade advantage. He's got the essential units.
He has the army supply.
Banshee's in the back. So, and that was just a steamroll there. Yeah. Not even close. And the GG coming out from Socke. Not much to say there. Just a really well executed build order by LucifroN. Kind of knowing Socke, what he's going to do, and just playing it into his hand.
Containing him easily with those 2 Banshees was the biggest play, and then by going that large amount of barracks behind it with Medivacs, getting his upgrades, he got his 1-1, he got his combat shield, he got his stim, and as we see here in the production type, he was getting his concussive shells. It was just too much for Socke. There's nothing he could do in return.
Alright, so that's our second video. So Thanks for watching, and hopefully watch the next few.